Hi, and welcome to day 3 of our celebration and mini catalog kickoff. Today we are going to be making another card that is really pretty, and this one is going to be using some designer series paper that is from one of our online exclusive lines, and it is called the Marbled Elegance Designer Series paper. And so we are going to be using a set from that. Just to go over this and not forget to tell you this, if you would like to get a card kit making the 5 cards that we are putting together this week in our 5-day kickoff leading up to the new catalog, you can place an order by Thursday, January 9th for $35 or more, and you will receive a card kit from me that will give you everything you need to make the 5 cards we are making, including the ribbon. The only thing it will not include are the embellishments, but if your order is $50 or more, then I will include a pack of the Iridescent Faceted Gems that we will also be using on our cards today. So if you would like to get a project sheet giving you the measurements and all of the different papers that I've used in these, please go to my website at inkycreationsbylinda.com, and following this video, I will be sending out an email with that project sheet. So just sign up for my email list and you can be a part of that. So let's look at the card that we're going to make today. Today we are going to be using another free celebration set called the Heart-Shaped Bundle, and this one includes stamps, and some of the stamps are already loaded onto my blocks, as well as dies. And so you will also get this die set. So you will get all of these stamps, which are really pretty. You have My Heart Loves Your Heart, which is really nice. Thank You. My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped, just because I care, and hello. And then you have this really pretty heart that is made of vines, as well as some flowers and some leaves. So let's get started. So for today, I am using the Marbled Elegance paper, which is designer series paper, and this is Marbled Elegance Specialty Designer Series paper, and the number is 164919, and you can put that as part of your order if you would like this paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got all of these pinks and reds and even like a cherry cobbler, but it's just really pretty with a lot of gold foiling in it. So we're going to use some of this today on our cards. So here is our card kit, and we will start to do some stamping. So the first thing we're going to do is there's going to be a little label on here, and it's going to say, My Heart Loves Your Heart. I think that saying is really pretty. So we are going to use Melon Mambo ink for that. So let's stamp that first. See if I can get this centered. You never know. Some days it works out and other days not as much. Today we did okay, so that's nice. So that is all the stamping for that part that we're doing. You're also going to have this die cut square in here. And what I did on this is I used our Versamark ink and some gold embossing powder. And so you don't have to listen to my heat tool going. I've already embossed this for you, or for us, I should say. So what I did is I used the Versamark ink on here, And then I sprinkled the gold embossing powder on here, and then you heat it up with a heat tool. I will have all of the information to do that on the project sheet. And if you have specific questions, you can always send me a message or an email, and I'll be happy to demonstrate that if you would like to see that demonstrated. I just don't have a plug close to where my camera is, and so I'm not able to show that on camera. So I did this ahead of time. So here's what we are going to do to make this card. You'll have a piece of basic white cardstock, and so we are going to put some glue on the back of it and put that on the front of our card. And just put that in the center on the front. There we go. And then you'll have 2 pieces of designer series paper from that package that I showed you a few minutes ago. So we are going to angle these like this. And so these are just going to be glued flat. So this paper is just so pretty. I mean, you almost hate to put glue on it because both sides are equally gorgeous. So then we are going to put this one kind of at an angle like this and just glue that down. And then we're going to glue the other one. So these are actually 2 different papers. This one has this on one side and this one has the roses on the other side. They almost look identical, but they're not. But the paper in this set is just gorgeous. I use this for some Valentine's cards that I did. I also use this for my mystery box. So if you are interested in that, I will have information for that as well that is being emailed out. But this paper is just absolutely stunning. All right, so then now we're going to take our gold embossed square with the heart on it, and we're going to use dimensionals and pop this up. So I am down to 1 dimensional left on my square. So what I did is I've already cut around the edges on this set. And if you don't already do this, I would highly recommend it so that you don't waste any of your sheet. And then we are just going to put dimensionals around the edges. This is a great way to use the entire sheet of dimensionals instead of just the ones in the middle, because the rest of this is perfectly usable. It's just not, I guess their machine that they use to put these together just aren't able to go all the way to the edge. So we can do that with a set of scissors. All right, so then we are just going to put this in the center of our front of our card. There we go. And then you have a die cut heart out of the Melon Mambo paper from those dies. And we are going to use glue dots and just adhere this over the gold just to kind of give it a little bit of a 3-dimensional effect. So I'm just going to use some glue dots. You could use the adhesive back sheets whenever you do this. I kind of wanted to get the 3D effect, and you can get that a little bit with the glue dots. And so that's why I chose to use glue dots and not the adhesive back sheets. But you could certainly use those if you wanted to. I think this is, again, this is a free set in the Sale-a-Bration. This one, because it's a bundle, is free with a $120 order. So if you would like this, that is a way that you can get it, is to place a $120 order. And again, if you use this host code in order through my, if you use the host code, then you will also get the free card kit from me. So then we're just going to place this around and on top of that. And then that way it kind of gives us a little bit of a 3D effect by using the glue dots. So that's the reason that I wanted to use glue dots on this, because it just makes it kind of pretty. All right, and then we're going to take the My Heart Loves Your Heart and put that over the bottom. And we are going to use dimensionals on that. And I'm going to use the little ones. So we are just going to put one on either side. I don't really want to put one in the middle, and the two on the side will hold that. So we will do that. Trying to get it centered so that I don't have one end sticking off one side and not the other. So there we go, like that. And then we will tie a bow with our iridescent striped trim. And put this on here. I think I love this paper. I think this paper is just gorgeous. Like I said, I've used it for Valentine's cards. I've used it for birthday cards. There's a lot of just beautiful things you can do with it. So, let me see if I can get my bow to come out the way I want it to. There we go. That's a little better. All right, so let's just trim that off. Trim the other side. And we will use a mini glue dot with this. And just kind of put this toward the bottom. There we go. And then we will use some of those iridescent faceted gems to just decorate our card. So let's see, we'll put one right here and maybe a smaller one just kind of right here, and maybe one more big one kind of at the bottom. There we go. So then here is our card for today. So it's just a pretty card. You could make it for Valentine's. You could make it for someone that's got a birthday or maybe going through a tough time. It would just be a really fun card to get. So again, the name of this bundle is the Heart-Shaped Bundle. And you can get this free with a $120 order from Stampin' Up. And if you use my host code, you will get a card kit to make this, plus the other 2 cards that we've done, and the 2 that we're going to do in the next 2 days. And if your order is $120 to get this bundle, you will also get a package of the Iridescent Faceted Gems from me. So if you want to get the project sheet with all of the measurements for this, please go to my website, join my email list, and that will be emailed out after this video. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.